Doing very well. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Thank you for having me. I was really excited when you guys reached out.
Well, I mean, you have, so early on, you released EOS Index, and it was far and away the best option to see what is building on EOS. And you just really did a great job with that site. So we share the same excitement of having you on here. And yeah, let's go ahead and start the interview. Do you have any, let's do the who, what, where, why, when, just sort of get a background about you, Jan. Where are you from and what is your background?
So yeah, my name is Jan. I'm in my late 20s. I'm born and raised in Germany. 3 years ago, I moved to Switzerland, started working for a big American tech company. I transferred to Toronto around 2 years ago, and I went full-time on EOS Index about 2 weeks ago. So that's exciting news. We will see what the future brings.
I like your style. I mean, that's what EOS Go, we do kind of the same thing. Hey, we have an opportunity here. Let's just jump in and see what happens kind of deal. What is your background before EOS Index? Are you a computer engineer, a software engineer, or a coder?
I'm a coder, tech guy. I've been all over the place. I've built my first website around 15 years ago. Always been doing that on the side, sometimes full-time, sometimes just part-time, freelancing most of the time. I did some electronics. I worked for a company called Northrop Grumman for 3 years. And then I started traveling. I love traveling. I traveled around the world for a year, pretty much every day somewhere else. And after that, I studied for 2.5 years computer science. But I never finished that. I dropped out and went to Switzerland and started working.
Wow, sounds like you have a real passion just for going around the world and seeing where life takes you kind of thing.
Absolutely. I've lived in 4 countries so far, and I hope there are going to come a few more.
Germany and Canada. Where else?
Switzerland and the US.
Okay, there you go.
Huh.
Should have quizzed me on that one. I would have failed.
And so EOS Index, was it what caused you to create EOS Index? What was the impetus for that?
Around October last year, the idea came to me that I was looking for projects and what is being built on EOS, and I had a hard time finding anything. So I started working on a foundation for something like EOS Index, but because there were no real projects to list on there, my interest was kind of low. And then everything was so crazy with last year's all-time highs of Bitcoin and everything. And basically when things went south for Bitcoin and the whole crypto market, I started looking at that website again I started building. And yeah, just I enjoyed building it. And at the beginning, I was like, yeah, it's just going to be like a little side project of mine, or you know how this is, and it's not going to get too much traction. But I finished it and posted it to the EOS Telegram group a couple times, and from there on it just snowballed, and someone made a YouTube video about it. I can see on Google Analytics it's getting posted all over the place. Yeah,
Jan, how many projects are listed on there now?
There are, as of right now, 63.
Wow. Whoa. Okay. That's pretty amazing. And so you've had a few things in the works too. About a lot of folks have talked about, and we've even received some of this information about how we should sort of prune down the projects that maybe don't meet a certain standard or this and that. But you're about open source. I mean, you say, well, you know what? If anyone wants to submit, they can, and the community can sort of decide for themselves what's important and what's not. Can you give us more of your thoughts on all that?
Yeah, definitely. So for now, I have not removed any projects that have been listed. There's no filter or registration check in place. Pretty much anyone who registers can submit a project and it will be live immediately. I think that will change over time. There are a few projects on there that have nothing to do with EOS. Haven't really given it any thought yet because it's not taking overhand. It's like 2-3 projects, I think, that either don't have a website or the website is not working or not providing any information, or one of those projects is just a shop and wants to get some traction on their website, I think. To be honest about that, so far it's been quite all right, and I haven't given it too much thought. What I do want to implement in the future is some kind of official or verified badge, and talk to the community about how to handle this. For now, I think people are voting projects down that have nothing to do with EOS. That's one way to do it.
That's a good idea. You may for example, Kevin, for the BP portal thing, we have the 6 checkmark check. Maybe you can have something similar, right?
Yeah, I'm working a lot on in the background that you guys can't see on the website. I'm happy to announce that EOS is no longer a one-man show. It's now a two-man show. One of my old buddies from university is joining. And yeah, he's one of the most brilliant coders I know, and I'm happy to have him on board.
Congratulations. Yeah, you mean EOS Index is now a two-man team, not EOS itself.
Oh, sorry. Of course.
You might have just scared a few people right there. But.
No, I'm not associated to EOS, the project itself in any way. Just a random guy trying to make sure that EOS is launching successfully in June and providing a website with a place to come to. And over the next couple of weeks, I'm planning on introducing a few new features. I want to separate the established projects that have a roadmap, a team, and everything set up. And I want to separate the concepts that are just an idea or still in the finding phase. And then this I want to combine with a jobs portal, so people can offer job postings combined to this project, and users can just reply or send them their resume or offer any service around EOS. And those are the steps towards June, and after June we will see what will happen. I definitely have a few ideas. I'm looking into the block producer topic. Might set up a bare metal in Germany or Switzerland. I think there's nothing in that area yet. A broad distribution would be nice. And that is something I'm looking into. Funding, there is still a little bit the question. Yeah, but for now, I'm definitely all in on EOS and EOS Index, and the next few weeks and months are going to be exciting for me, for you, and everyone who is interested in the EOS topic.
So with your buddy coming on board, you specifically have that jobs board that you're going to be working on, or is there other aspects of the site that you're going to be filling out?
So priority number one right now is the jobs platform, the jobs portal, to integrate this. And we want to get some tools out there for the community to use to get ready for the switch from the ERC20 token to the EOS blockchain token. We want to provide maybe a block explorer, just overall information that is useful for the community, and kind of like being the Swiss Army knife for EOS.
Oh, very good.
Cool.
And then I guess you can list your own project on eosindex.io.
Yeah. Yeah. It basically is already the first project that is listed. I put EOS Index in there.
Oh, there you go. Very good.
Nice. Yeah, well done. And so let's get into more. So you're kind of the guy who knows probably more than most people about the projects that are building on EOS and what could be successful on EOS, things of that nature. Where do you see dApp developers having good success with EOS? Let's get a little bit more outside EOS Index itself. What do you, in terms of your grand vision of how EOS could play out? What do you see?
That's a great question. I think a lot of real estate, of course, finance, banking, and I hope that that's probably a couple years down the road, but I hope that a lot of like government things will be run on an app. And even if it is just voting for the next mayor or the next community lead, or like slowly implementing the technology and making, giving back the power to the people. And I think EOS is the perfect tool for that. It's not just a great, incredible piece of technology, but it is also, it has the potential to give the everyday person their actual vote and their actual rights back and the power.
Yeah, I think most of us would agree with that. That's well said. What kind of drew you into EOS itself originally?
What brought me to EOS?
Yeah, well, with all the other, I mean, Ethereum and all the other projects out there, and you're clearly a bright guy. Why was it EOS for you?
I've been following Dan's project for a while, and I started Ethereum mining around this time last year, and just have been crazy about the whole blockchain industry, following every project. And yeah, around last year, July, when did the ICO started? June, July, August, something like that. I just found this project, and I was I just liked the idea, and I kind of looked around for other things that do similar stuff, but nothing really with the same mission, with the same team. Like Dan has a proven track record, and Ethereum has the problem with the miners being there and not wanting to accept the Casper system, or I'm not like too familiar with what's going on over there, but I think they have some political issues that EOS does not have. And
yeah, good insights. I think that we here in this project have tried to fix a lot of the shortcomings of other projects as well too, especially with the actual implementations already delivered and free in the wild, like Steemit and BitShares.
Yeah.
So thanks, Jan. Is there anything else that you would like us to know for your projects? Anything coming up? Anything that you're getting involved in? Anything else?
Check out my Telegram channel or the Twitter account. Follow us there. Make sure to always check back to the EOS Index website and leave a comment. And if you have any questions for me, just reach out. Probably the best would be Telegram or...
What is your Telegram channel name?
It's just EOS Index. I can post a link somehow if that is possible.
Yeah, if you post it in the Telegram chat too, we can share it with the...
Yes, let me do that right now. Number one, this is Telegram, and this is Twitter. Oh, no, sorry, that was Reddit. This is Telegram. You can also find this on eosindexio. On the main page, there's a little about icon on the top left corner. And would be happy to hear from you guys. Any questions from you guys, or?
I'm kind of curious about, so with the projects that are, what are you most excited about that you've seen so far? I guess we should also ask, because this is I'm personally a big scatter fan. I love Carmel. We've talked to both of those guys on the show here. What are some of your thoughts on that?
Last week I went to the meetup here in Toronto, and EOS had a talk, and that sounded very, very promising. The healthcare industry and what their plans are to basically put everything on the blockchain, that sounded really, really cool, and I think that has a lot of potential.
Yeah, speaking of EOS, we have actually interviewed them, and we will be placing their interview. The interview is in the episode, but we will be cutting a special short, just encapsulated version of just their interview to be posted very soon. So that should be coinciding, I think, with a planned event that they have in a couple days. So we can get that out there.
Yeah, EOS, I kind of agree with you too. EOS took me by surprise. I mean, I didn't know much about their project, but they have such a huge vision and such an amazing scope. And if they're able to pull it off, it'd be amazing.
I agree.
And you went to the meetup in Toronto, is that right?
Right now I'm located in Toronto.
Okay.
That will probably change after the summer. We will see.
Sounds like that's your style, I would say.
I kind of would like to buy an old school bus and drive through Canada and explore Canada and live in the school bus, have like my office in there, and that would be cool.
You've got a cool style. You kind of remind us of another friend of ours, Paul Atreides. A lot of folks know him from the chat from EOS, and he does a similar style. He lives, out in the west coast of the United States, and he just loves going out into the wild, I guess you could say. So don't move into a school bus somewhere in the middle of nowhere, like that movie. But
yeah. No. And one more thing. I'm starting to, or I want to start documenting in a blog the progress of the project. And I was wondering if maybe someone who is viewing right now is interested in helping me write the articles. I'm a tech guy. I can code. I can do techie stuff, but English isn't my first language. And if just someone wants to join the team and do social media PR and write a blog once a week about what we're doing and EOS is doing, please reach out to me.
Oh, that's good. So if anybody, you can also post in the opportunities Telegram as well too. So if anyone's willing to help Jan on his project, be a blogger, just reach out to him.
Thank you.
It can be difficult keeping up with those social networks, so that would be a big example. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we love your project. Thank you for coming on, and I'm looking forward to the verified feature. That'll help a lot of folks, and they can sort by that. And if you can help putting the criteria together, well, I have some experience doing that. We all do with the block producer report, the candidates report. So let us know if we can help you in any way as well.
Perfect, for sure. I will definitely reach out. I'm also working on different filter or sorting options to. I'm not gonna say too much. Just check back and maybe around next week, and there are small changes coming and big changes coming over the next few weeks.
Nice.
Excellent.
Okay, you're reminding me of Scatter with Nathan James. He loves doing the little tease. Maybe you can put a little airplane on this website or something like that. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
We don't want to start the hype train, but I'm excited to keep an eye on it. Let us know if we can help you get the word out or anything. So EOS Index is just a great project, and this is something that people ask us about too. And we just say, hey, EOS Index is already covering the dApps that are coming on EOS, and everybody wants to know about them. So yeah, keep up the good work.
Cool. When are we going to see EOS Go on there?
Well, we're working towards that. We will hopefully have an announcement here in the next few weeks, but we'll see what comes out. Yeah.
Perfect. Looking forward to it.
All these hints dropping everywhere, Yeah.
Thanks, Jan. Appreciate your time. Enjoy Toronto.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, and see you around.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks, Jan.
Good night.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Bye.